Hello, I'm Matt Guff from House.com, and this is a 2018 Rome Buckshot snowboard. A rad deck that features a 2-year warranty. It's a 2-year Goodwood award-winning board, and you'll see this thing around the parks a lot. It's a true twin board. It can be ridden this way or this way. It's going to feel the exact same. It has a centered stance, and basically for anyone out there, anyone who wants to ride park, from beginners to advanced level riders, you can really enjoy the Buckshot. It's actually a board that really kind of stands out. Now, it does have a lot of technology into it, but surprisingly enough, it's actually not really that stiff. The Rome rates it, I believe, to be like a 6 or so on that flex rating scale, but overall, I'd give this thing about a 4, but it has a lot of energy like you'd find in a board that has a flex rating of a 6. Again, it does feature a true twin shaping, centered stance, and an overall a camber profile shape. That means that there's a nice high style arc. Camber provides the most stability at high speeds, the highest ollie power when you're jumping off a rail or jumping onto a rail or off of a lip. The Buckshot has my favorite profile shape, camber, which is awesome. But again, the feel and flex rating of this thing is going to be a little bit softer than the average, about a 4, but it has more energy in it than what you'll find in a feel and flex rating board of a 4, which is actually pretty cool. The wood core is called a pop matrix wood core. Majority of the wood is poplar, but then there's 2 strips of lightweight aspen, I believe, right down the middle of the deck, or right down the kind of like around where the insert packs are. Keep it a little bit more lightweight. And then the fiberglass of the board actually has additional carbon laminates to it. The fiberglass on both the bottom and the top actually runs at 0 and at 90 degrees. And then along those 90-degree strands is interwoven carbon, which gives the board a little bit more energy, and again, a little bit higher performance without making it too torsionally rigid. And then there's a couple additional laminates to the board. Now, for 2018 and then moving into 2019, the board is actually just a carryover. So if you want to save a couple of bucks, just get the 18, because the 2019 version is the exact same except for with a different graphic, which is kind of cool. Then there's the bamboo rods. Now, Rome does a really good job at making their boards perform the way they want it. The Buckshot, they want to have a lot of nose and tail kind of pops. So when you're riding regular or switch, you can do nice ollie pops or nollies if you want, but without making it too torsionally rigid. And they do that by putting this bamboo rod that's milled out into the middle of the wood core, right down the center line of the board on the nose and on the tail. With that too is a great amount of strength because of the impact plates. That's right, a lot of boards, if they happen to break, tend to break on the lateral and medial sides where your bindings rest, right around your bindings. For the most part, that's where they're going to break. Now, Rome has done an awesome little thing. They put glass impact plates. There's actually 4 sections, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, along the board underneath the bindings to give it a little bit of extra strength, which is actually really nice. And then to keep the board running ultra fast, the base is sintered. It's a sintered base that absorbs lots of wax. It does a really good job. It has a good amount of structure to it, and you'll have to keep it maintained more than an extruded base, but it's definitely going to ride a lot faster. That's why the price point kind of reflects what the Buckshot is. And you're going to find that a lot. You know, most boards that are on lower end price point scale, the biggest difference between those and boards that are like 50 bucks more or so tend to be the base, unless there's lots of laminates like the Buckshot has. And then lastly is the impact edges, stronger style edges that are just a little bit thicker, a little bit bolder, and less susceptible to breaking, which is actually really nice. Again, this is the 2018 Rome Buckshot snowboard. It has a 2-year warranty, and of course, it's a 2-year Goodwood award-winning board. If you're a freestyle park rider that likes jibbing and jumping, Buckshot, really good choice. It has a really cool graphic too. Make sure to check it out at thehouse.com. I selected the link below in the description. Feel free to leave a comment or question. Let me know what you think of this thing here. Subscribe to the channel there. Check out more vids there. And hopefully, I'll see you guys on snow. Peace.